beautiful people. It's another episode of Just a Chat with Bunmi Alabi. And first of all, happy new month to you. Welcome to March. And maybe let me start by saying happy birthday to all the March celebrants. You know, I'm remembering this because it's a season of my birthday last week. This time last week, it was fun all through. I had the best. I think I should say this is one of the best birthdays for me. And I really want to say thank you to everyone who celebrated me. Thank you to all my friends, well wishers, for your prayers, for your gifts. And most importantly, for those who went with me to Makoko, that name, Sha. Anyway, happy New Year. You know, we are still going to start our gist from that before we go to the main gist too, but it's just about gist, trendy topics and the likes today. But first of all, happy new month to you. This month, I pray that God's blessing and favor will be upon you in all your ways. As we march into this month of March, you march into your blessing, you march into your breakthrough, all your heart desire, God will grant you in the name of Jesus. This month, this third month of this year, shall be a month full of testimony for you in Jesus' name. So how are you doing in this month? Yes, it's another month to try. Keep trying again, keep moving, don't stop. Don't let anything hold you back. No matter, regardless what happened to you in the first month, second month of the year, this is the third month in the year 2026. It's still another time for you to start afresh, to start again and keep doing what you know how to do best. Positive things, because there are so many things you can do, but things that will add value to you, to your growth, to your intellect, spiritual life, mental life, all areas of your life. Add value to yourself is very important. All right, today I have my special co-host here who we are going to have the gist together. It's a gist Wednesday morning. And yeah, let me start from my extreme end. Why are you all wearing purple? It's like I'm the only one wearing purple. We are doing purple day today.
So purple is the child of blue.
It's the child of blue.
Oh. Let's say it came out of...
You know, purple is women's color, kind of Mother's Day. Maybe because it's a mother's month, women's month, kind of, you know. This March is the month for Women's Day. So maybe we should just say Happy Women's Day to all women out there. It's Purple's week. All right, Miss Favor, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I love this, your high glasses.
Thank you.
Is it recommended? Recommended.
Yeah.
I love this frame. It fits your face, and everything is giving. It's giving that classy, cool, calm, and collected babe.
Oh my God.
So how's work generally?
It's fine.
And how was last week, Makoko?
Oh my God. Makoko.
Before that, just let's
keep
introduce our next co-host here, Dr. Singh. Abi, Dr. Song. Shema, which one is Dr. Singh?
Probably I'm motivated to make her sing for us.
Sing for us today. Oh. When is your birthday?
That
March?
Like May.
May. Okay, you give us special rendition on Just a Chat. Dr. Song. So how are you doing?
I'm blessed.
You're welcome. How's Mr. Keneke?
Oh, he's fine. He's doing just well.
Just shout out to him. Thank you for releasing Dr. Song. Thank you for always allowing her to be on set today. Okay, so how is Makoko? Thank God that the two of you went to Makoko. Hey, Makoko. Hey. You know, some people say that you did not invite us. I was like, if I invited you to that place, you would. I remember Miss Fu was just saying, Auntie Bunmi, happy birthday. She was each time she sees something challenging on the river, she's like, Auntie Bunmi, happy birthday. I know in our way, you feel like, birthday, lawashi, olori. So Auntie Bunmi, happy birthday. So they know that she came for birthday. But honestly, that experience, it was experiencing.
Yeah.
Let me know your own experience about it.
It was remarkable, I would say. You know, my dad said something, he said, it is fun but not funny.
Fun but not funny.
So actually, it was quite fun but not funny, actually.
That's the experience.
At the point, you'd be like, oh my God. But at the point, you'd be like, wow, people are really going through this. And at the point, you'd be like, as if God, just get me out of here. So it's like the combination of the three vibes. And then, but it was remarkable. It was worth it.
Wow, like a sweet and sour experience.
Actually.
Oh, Dorcas, I saw that you really kept a kind of bold face, like, yes, I can do it.
She was singing
nothing
songs,
that happened.
chanting in the spirit.
Actually, I've been there before.
Oh, that particular place?
I've been there with AK. I've been there with my husband.
Okay.
In fact, we were there together the other day.
Together. Was it like that when you went there?
Honestly, I didn't actually feel the way she felt, the way I went there.
How do you know how I
maybe
felt?
because we sat together when we were going, and I said the way she was holding me. It was
But the first time you went there, were you not too nervous or too...
I could have been, but I am not, because I was not like that, because the people I went there with, my husband already prepared me.
Okay.
That place is not what you think it is, or just be calm. So no, I actually went there to shoot a video, and then I was like, oh, so this is how it is. Hope this boat shall not throw me inside the water. As long as I'm okay, let's fine. And they were like, oh no, you won't fall down. They are professional when it comes to that fishing, and then driving the boat. In fact, and truly, even the youngest one there is very good. And so my mind was calm. Even that day too. It's a normal thing to me, but I don't like the
None of
atmosphere.
you can imagine the struggle I had before consenting to go to that place. Actually, my plan for my birthday was like, okay, I wanted to do a photo shoot, do this and that and the likes. But along the line, I just had a change of plan. I said I'll be going to orphanage to just give some things, at least to establish my foundation. And my husband was like, okay, why not go to Makoko instead of going to all these orphanages around that? This one, they are made, they have everything that is these children at Makoko, they just demolish their building and the likes. And I was like, Mako what? On top of that river.
Dirty water.
I was like, see,
It's not even a river, man.
see, what should we even call it? I said, see, I'm water phobia. I don't know the phobia. I don't know the name of the phobia. I said, I don't like water. What if you like, call me mommy water, auntie water. What? I don't care. I don't like to see water. Whenever I'm on turbulence, be like in my heart, just be turning on the hole. I said, now to be on a canoe, I begin up, this boat. Is it? It's not even boat.
Mine is like Akpeja boat.
Akpeja. Should I be on it? And I'm looking at the water.
And the water, and in fact, the last time the water was not as leveled as that. So this one, it could, as if the water was going to enter.
It's not even about the water. It's not even about the water. It's the dirtiness.
Yes.
That's the point. If it was
the
wrong,
point. Yeah.
you will still feel like, oh, like we are.
Yes,
we
so
are
you can't
giving
even
it
see.
away.
Okay, I think you
I
fall
could
inside
see
the water.
dead animals in the water, and I'm like,
It was contaminated. Let me
very,
use
very
that word.
contaminated.
And you are trying to protect yourself at the same time trying to care for people that are living on it. So it's like as if, how can I leave this place without not getting anything back with me? And at the same time, not making the people there feel awkward.
Even like,
Exactly.
That kind of mood, you just have to smile.
that was exactly how I felt, because if you say doing humanitarian service, you are still saying, When I first got there, the guy was saying, you are welcome, auntie, come and I said, I had to go and speak some because I couldn't talk all through while I was on the water. I couldn't even say a word until I just spit everything out. Honestly, it was an experience, for children like that, living in that kind of environment. That is their world. It's a world where they found themselves. And I want to say a big shout out to all the people that went with us, to my husband first, compelling me to go. At the point when I was dragging him with him, he said, okay, do what you like. And I know whenever he says do what you like, it's not from deep from his head, but I know going there was an experience, but honestly, it's not what I want to repeat.
And that thing that really got me was when they started singing. I was like,
singing
and
Children, so joyful.
voices, they were so
wow.
They are trying to say where your head has brought you, as your destiny has brought you, you have to just live and enjoy it. And sometimes when you see that there's a better place outside, you think that is the best thing.
And I noticed they had sharp intellects.
Yes.
I noticed two people like
that. They have very.
Because for you to teach them a new song and
immediately
the next minute, I was like, wow.
And do you know why? One of the reasons that might help them is because they have less distractions. Unlike other children outside that, they have cartoons, have things. But this one, they are smart. They've learned how to do some things that, like the boat, as in knowing how to.
They can swim.
They can
from
swim.
5 years.
Something that will still tell your own children, don't go there. They explore things. So they are not afraid of rivers. So all these things, it builds their mental capacity. Honestly, it's an experience indeed. And I must say, but the government should look into that place. Why they demolish the place? They have to create a better space for them.
For them.
I think that's what we're praying. I remember Miss Fumi saying, they should burn that place up. They should burn it up. See, their blood is contaminated. There's this and that. You know, honestly, I could feel her pain because the children, they see newborn babies there, but they are living their life. And maybe some of them are even enjoying it. But I'll just beseech the government to look into it, not just demolishing it, giving them a better space to live so that they can enjoy a better life too. Yeah, it's worth it. So let's go to the gist of today. The HYPO challenge. That's what they call it, the HYPO.
HYPO.
I think they've given this company a very great
the advancement of the advertisement.
Yes.
But you know, to me,
that did not pay for.
Abio.
Free of charge.
Marketing.
Discounts. Say you not gonna do something. It's true now. Every company needs to partner with Hypo at the moment.
But honestly, this thing of this whole saga of it, to me, it looks like a child's play to me, kind of. Or what do you feel? Because I had to just look back to the end story. Okay, where did all this thing start from? I went to VDM page and I was like, okay, looking at the way the trend. I don't know if you saw the trend how it started, and I was like, should this be the next thing? And everybody's now seeing this as a challenge.
You know, the thing I think is crazy things go viral on social media. If it's not crazy, it's not trending.
So now taking Hypo to buy yourself.
Now, the thing is, a lot of people feel people that are taking the Hypo are actually taking the Hypo. Not everybody doing the challenge are doing it. You know, my husband was telling me something. He said, if he wants to do that challenge, it will not be Hypo that will be inside that sachet.
Okay.
And he will drink it on set, and people will think it took Hypo and it's okay. Now, the thing is, he's intellectual enough to know that, okay, I can evacuate the contents in it and replace with something I can tolerate. But now, what if another teenager, let me use teenager because I think teenagers are on TikTok, see that kind of a thing and feel, this person drank Hypo and it's okay. Imagine the views, because they're thinking of the views, the likes, the comments, and they want to have that for themselves too. And maybe their parents don't have the funds to take them to an hospital. See, people that are affected, there are people that took them to an hospital, that rushed them there.
Did they really take the Hypo? That's the question.
The first casualty actually did.
No, let's even take it back to the Mirabel. Let's know that all this thing started from Mirabel case.
Like a present continuous.
It's a continuous saga. So it's like Hypo now has been something that people, because you know, you mentioned something about teenagers are on internet and they see this. So how about if a teenager got offended or something happened and it seems like, okay, it's like Hypo is the next thing to take to just end your life and the like, and they don't look at the consequence of this, but in the name of trying to look for engagement. Imagine Mirabel, what she did just because she wanted views. You understand? And she went to take Hypo. I think the hospital
Mirabel did not take Hypo.
Mirabel, she said she took
Hypo too.
Yes, I think.
I was thinking it was King Mitchy that took Hypo.
No, it's not only Mitchy. Mirabel mentioned something like that maybe she took Hypo that she was rushed to the hospital and something like that. Wow. Yeah, I think she took Hypo too. So that's where the whole thing started from. Now taking it to the VDM and the Mitchy and the King Mitchy of a thing. No, so now let's look at the whole thing. Okay, VDM and Mirabel accusing her that, okay, she says she wants to build a school within 6 days, and like that she's using government money as the money given to her by the president's son to go and build a school. And at the end of the day, she didn't build the school. I think that's where the whole saga started.
She actually built the school. I think renovation was the word.
Renovation. But VDM said she did Dorcas, did you see the...
I saw that video that probably she's misusing the funds in her hands. She isn't managing it well. She isn't doing what she claimed to do. I guess that was what, I don't know. I really don't know.
We can't really hold her for not doing it well or not, because she's going there as a humanitarian, not as a government sent personnel. So it's not like as if the government is putting it as a project that they want to maybe do roads and put her in charge. So if it's a government project, we can say we the people are not okay with the way she's utilizing the funds. But this is our project. So to her, she's helping people in need. So it's none of our business. It's either we celebrate her or we decide not to talk about it.
But the question VDM is saying now is like, why will Sheyi Tinubu now use her as in, if is the president's son, at least this person has the right to tell his dad that, okay, there's a school somewhere that needs renovation, that the next thing he should do is, okay, the father should reach out to the Minister of Education, okay, renovate this school. Not now using funds to now give an individual in the name of NGO to now go and do it as a personal, what he's trying to say is like, this thing is an agenda towards election, 2027 election, that trying to buy her in, so that, this girl has been doing philanthropies and humanitarian service, NGO and the likes, that they are using her, according to him, as allegedly, that they're using her to raise funds so that it can be their, they can use her as a tool for the election. So I think that's what is really, really about. Not, doing a lot of NGOs that use all these things for,
we understand that.
use.
I'm so sorry to cut you, but then we understand. But I am not in total support of anybody right now. But when I'm looking at what you just said now about what VDM said, that why would Sheyi Tinubu give the money to a particular person when he could go meet his father? I could just be like Sheyi Tinubu. Somebody walked up to me and told me about our humanitarian services. Oh, she sees a school, she wants to invest. She wants to do it as an investment, innovating that school. Of course, I can decide to support. I don't have to go and meet my friend because my friend is president before I can support this person. That is not something you should carry on and say, why didn't you go and mix that together to go and change? The Minister of Education did not see the school before. She saw it and decided to take it up by herself.
But would you agree with me that there are a lot of NGO and even individuals that use all these things as a way of, getting funds out in the name of, okay, they want to renovate something, they want to do something.
And you don't end up.
You will see some abandoned roads that they've abandoned for the past, what was last election? You understand? Now they will abandon. Once it is getting to maybe like a year towards another election, they will start all over. They will be doing something again. We are in Nigeria. We know things that are happening, that the way things are being done. So that's what I'm saying. VDM, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of him, but looking at some things, I don't know if you follow him, but I have to just follow some things he has been doing, trying to use his personal fund to build schools, to do some things, some humanitarian services.
So are you saying that him fighting the lady, is it because he's also doing the same thing and he feels that maybe the girl is lying, the girl is not doing enough like what he is doing? Since he claims to be an humanitarian, so you don't have to attack another humanitarian like you. If you're saying that's what the girl is doing, that means that's what even him is doing as well. There's a difference in me writing a proposal about some properties or some investments, probably maybe agro real estate or housing, that is very good and will last seasons or whatever may come. And I write it to a company. They ask me questions. I answer fervently. And they are convinced. And they decide to put in their funds into it. And that's one. Made me just need to know that Mitchy brought the renovation stuff to Sheyi Tinubu. And he buys the idea and decides to put funds into it. And then there is a difference in she now collecting the funds and not doing exactly what she said she wants to do.
But he said, VDM said he didn't do it. That she didn't do it. That maybe somebody went to check the place.
This is the social media age. Nothing can be hidden. If you lie, they will know. Even if the lie lasts for how many years, before you know it, they will open your yash in the social media. So that's why, and if you know you have a reputation, if you know you have a reputation, if you know you have something to protect, then you'll not be sincere. Then go out there to just go and be proving what is not. But I'm not in support of anybody. You are a humanitarian, she's an humanitarian. You should. I'm not even concerned about the both of them. That they are doing the Hypo challenge, drinking the Hypo. What I'm concerned about is what we are building. Social media is not for them, it's for everybody. Even she mentioned teenagers. Everybody goes there to watch. What are you building? What culture are we building? That people start engaging in things that are not even, they can't even boast of just to make currency. Those kind of things are now what is making money. If you don't do that, you cannot trend. If you don't chase clout, you cannot make money.
It's negative things that if you want to blow, if you want to blow today, you want to blow now, Do you want? No, let me ask. Do you want to blow now? No, answer that
I
question.
really support
Do you want to
that.
blow?
Only negative things can make it.
Yeah, that's what I want to say because
And when you sent me a video about somebody was it this morning sent or yesterday? About a woman that maybe I don't know what she did. I didn't really get the caption well.
Okay.
That she said maybe Trump retweeted
okay
the video. That was more like a positive act,
Mhm.
not a negative act.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it's about intentionality, what you want to do. Okay, fine. The hypo trend. Something about TikTok is that when something comes out and it attracts views, everybody wants to stay
Jump
on the
into
trend.
it. Yeah.
But the thing is, the person did not just wake up and say, I want to start the hypo trend. No. It's community. Like the people in TikTok that felt like this is a trend, let us follow suit. You see some people will take the container and be dancing just and tag it #hypo so that people can just open and see, surely not my pony. Like, is this person still landing in the hospital? So there are a lot of things like that. Now, about maybe she completed the project or not, it is a thing. It's just like somebody saying, Ms. Alabi went to Makoko. And why would she visit only the orphanage? Why would she visit only the school? It is what you choose to do. It is your choice. No, but even if people that supported you with the funds come out and are like, oh, okay, that you did not spend the money well, it's not their business. They either choose to support you or not. So if she did not even complete the school, that's where that's how she can still sustain her. She has been doing it for long before that period. And everybody has been accepting that, oh, okay. That's why she has the social media platform. So, okay, this is what I'm doing. Now, our relationship with Sheyin Tinubu, I don't think it should affect the school she's renovating or not. They have a relationship. But someone like her, she likes to brag about the people that are around her. I remember I saw a post about she knows the king of Ife and things like that.
No, the post she put about King of Ife was not something. Did you see the chat?
It was a screenshot.
It was a screenshot.
There was no serious chat.
Wait, let me tell you something. You know, I try to follow the story and see how, because I didn't even know much about it until the post I saw where she was talking about, I want to apologize to the king. I didn't even know that he is popular like that. That just saw his post that he was asking for our contact, and she sent a message that even a king is looking for my contact. You know, as you know, there's a way you will see a kind of subtle pride or subtle lack of who will say that he doesn't know the king, the one they called before you understand. So it's like this child's play that she's putting into. She has this kind of, I don't know, like her personality, the way she speaks, the way she talks. I don't know more about her before. She's not the only one doing NGO now.
Exactly.
Don't you have this? What's his name? Ashakain. He does NGO. People support what he does. A lot of people, you know, this is the kind of person that makes people stop giving out or to help, to show to show their own maybe support to the less privileged. Because a lot of people, I would like to take this even to this NGO of a thing, because if I went to Makoko to do some things in our own capacity, do you know how many people have been using this thing to cash out? Whereas maybe, do you know, maybe even if there's, maybe this project has been assigned to somebody to do, maybe about that Makoko, to do it or renovate it, and they don't do it.
Exactly.
So what VDM is fighting for is not really about, I don't know, maybe they have some things.
I didn't really follow their shit.
I don't know, but
then
I'm just trying to speak from, number one, I see what they are doing, the challenge as a child's play, because of the consequence of what they are doing. Then at the same time, this trying to support doing humanitarian service is going to really stop. Like somebody was saying that she's dragging the Sheyi Tinubu into the mud, because like now making it look like, okay, what he's doing is
now, you know, that's the point. People feel, you know, the relationship we have with somebody depends on how people see it. Now, Sheyi Tinubu might have not seen what she's doing as wrong until somebody pointed out that she's dragging you into the mud. They've been together for a long period of time. Fine, she came out to boast about it, because really, if I was a friend to the president's son, I would be tempted to tell people that, do you know who I know? No, seriously, because we need to think of it like...
See, if you say you are a friend to... Who is the worst person? No, I don't want to mention it, but somebody that people already have things against. This someone that a lot of the community already have biased mindset against his father because of things that are happening in the country. You know, there are a lot of things that has been said. People are having different things. The community, the society, everybody's going through pain. So this person is fighting for the masses. You know, he's trying to say, okay, this government is not really favorable. That there are a lot of things that are wrong, that things are not going well the way they wanted. And you are now coming that, okay, 100 million is assigned to you to go and build a project. Come on now. People are going through things. We are still talking about the tax that is being deducted from my money. So people will be like, people are going through issues. And a lot of people, when they see is now being diverted to something, okay, you say you want to build something and they are not seeing it. You know, I'm not really focusing on the two of them, but on some people that have been assigned some contracts to do, and they're not doing, because all the Hypo challenge or whatever is nothing. But I remember there was a time that somebody reached out to me and he said he wanted that, do I have what's it called? The domiciliary account for my NGO that I've not registered. And he said, and he was like, I should go and register, I said, why? He said, there's an organization abroad that want to send some money to the account, like millions of naira, that we're going to do a project and the likes. I said, okay, that's a good one. Okay, what are the procedure? He told me the procedure. He now said he's going, like, out of that money, he said he was going to release like maybe like not up to 10% of the money to me. Of the old money that is going to release 10% to me. I said, okay, so how about the project you said we should do? He said, I should not worry. You get what I'm saying?
So just use your account.
So you want to use my plan. He knows that I have the leverage, I have the whatever. So I don't know their intention initially, because normally if I was to be greedy, I would have just said, okay, send the money, and they'll send the money to me. And me, from my own heart, I wanted to really do that thing. And he said I should not worry to do any project. That I should just get the money. Once I get the money, I send this money back to them, and I will deduct the remaining and I will just use it for whatever. So we have a lot of these NGOs that they just use this platform to raise money for personal use or to get acceptance. So if one is not careful, they can use that person, they can use anyone as a tool. So that's what I'm just like, okay, if you have money for something, I think there's need for being transparent with some things. Let people see what you do. You understand? Whether they take Hypo challenge or they don't take Hypo, you know, to me, I think it's just like a child's play, like looking for what is not there. But honestly, it's a wrong approach towards getting what you want to get. Now you take a Hypo challenge. One of you say you want to buy, and the other one say, this fight, it will continue to the underworld. Do you understand? And like you said, people do a lot of crazy things to trend.
But the thing is, if you're on social media, there should be this level of maturity you should have. They should look at the level of maturity you should have.
Okay.
If you look at King Mitchy, for example, and VDM, the level of maturity is different.
Okay, so which one is more mature?
I would say that, but everybody knows who's matured and who's not matured. But the thing is, if you don't have a good level of maturity, have somebody that you can look up to that can guide you. Because there's a very thin line between self-pride and making wrong choices. Now, King Mitchy, fine, it's made people that don't really know her to know her with what she did. But at the same time, the things that might have been affected that we are not seeing on social media, that she will not even be comfortable to post, has been affected because of little mistakes that has been made. So the thing is, if you want to do something, sit down and think about it. Share it with reasonable people. I'm not saying you yourself are not reasonable, but at least throw it out to people. Like, okay, if this thing goes out, how does it look like? Because if she had people that were like account sales, they would have guided her to make right decisions. I saw a post about somebody saying that if she knew that, okay, somebody gave her an amount of money, you screenshotted it, you post it on your platform, the messages that you were doing, you screenshotted and put it on your platform. And the thing is, she might be doing it out of a good heart, out of an innocent conscience, because she might not even know that it has any repercussions. The thing is, social media, they pick on people. They prey on people. If you are not strong enough, they will prey on you. They will bring you out as a topic. And I think that's what we should learn from Simi last time. When they picked Donna, at a point she wanted to defend herself. But then everybody were like waiting. It was like as if they were waiting for her to fall down. But then I think she kept quiet. And then her husband came out to talk in defense. I can't really remember the story because I was not really followed, but I saw something like that on social media. Now, the thing is, if you have to be careful what you say, what you do on social media, what you want to let the public know. Because some people are just there to hunt. Who is making mistake? They pick you. Who is this? They pick you. And social media is not a place that you can find genuine friends. You can see people that will later be your friends. So, but that should not be your mindset that I want to talk to this person. Everybody wants to trend. So that if they say that your story is what to make them trend, they will pick your story, whatever you told them in secrecy, and you just say that it's going viral. Now, that's bringing back to Mirabel's story. When she came out to say she was raped, and everybody came out for her, and she came out again and say it was a false alarm, I knew something was wrong. Now, not because she said it is a false alarm, but the thing is, what will make somebody in her sane mind say she was raped, say she wants to lie, she will follow the lie strictly. There is more beneath that story that social media is not telling us. But now, we cannot really see anything because we have to follow the evidence we are seeing on social media. Okay, she used her mouth to say it was a false claim. And that is what got her arrested because she said it with her mouth that I accused somebody falsely. Now, what will make, because think of it, I came out to say this, to trend, or whatever I came out reason for. I'm supposed to sustain whatever lie, at least for the first 2-3 months. Or at most, I will not even post again or change my account. Not come out and say, I'm sorry to everybody, I lied.
After they've donated money.
It does not add up. But the kind of person she's not stupid to make that kind of mistake. But the thing is, everybody says she said it. Okay, now the thing is, people are depressed, yes. People are victims of rape, yes. People are going through a lot, yes. But you see what is coming up now is like it's going to blind people from seeing those that are actually victims. Now, if somebody else comes out and be like as if, oh, help me, I'm this, I'm that, it'll be like as if, oh, it cannot work for us again. Because victims are really out there.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, you don't even know if the people that are even coming out to say it was a lie are truly victims. And maybe somebody's even threatening that, don't worry, when you enter the prison, we'll bring you out. We don't know what is going on. We are just assuming. But because what is on social media is what is making us feel like as if, okay, this is what is happening. You know, social media, we go with the evidence of social media. Okay, this person says this is A. Everybody believes that that's what they said on social media. It is A. And we follow that the person said it is A. Even if it is B, you did not put it on social media for us to know that it is B. We are following that, okay, this is what happened, case closed. Now, they picked another person, this is what happened, case closed. Now, King Mitchy is coming out. She's saying something. She says she's depressed. And
Is it King Mitchy?
Yeah, she said something like that.
Is it the person that is making her to screenshot her chat with Oni of Ife?
No, hold on.
See,
now, she said, I'm coming.
If a child is
Please let me land.
uncultured, she's uncultured.
I'm not saying she's not uncultured. I'm going to a point.
Okay.
Now, she said she's depressed. But you are not seeing the fact that she's depressed. Everybody have bypassed that part to see that, okay, she screenshotted this chat, she screenshotted this. But we are forgetting the fact that she said she's depressed. Now, that's what social media is. They forget the real facts. See, depression can make a lot of people do crazy things. Thank God you're a mental health counselor. You know that better than anybody. But the thing is, nobody is addressing that issue. People that are online are just right. Do you see that the people that are looking at TikTok, because most of them don't have what they want to do with their lives. They spend hours. Now, the reason why I went on TikTok because I know I want to be on a podcast and I need to get information. That's why you see me going around to see what is going on. Why is there an hypo challenge? But on a normal day, you cannot be like hypo challenge. Which hypo are you talking about? That is the thing. People are really going through a lot. People are not saying that. They are picking on wrong people, picking on anybody they see. Now, the thing is, we are trying to be like, okay, fine, I'm not saying nobody should criticize them. What you did is wrong, fine, you should be justified for it. But what are we doing on social media? There's no more motivational content. People are meant, normally social media is when, I remember a friend of mine was saying, when she opens social media, like actually the thing knows what she's going through and just bring out a content that will make her feel like, oh my God, it was like a piece. But now what you are going to see would either aggravate it. Because truly, imagine I'm depressed and I open social media and I see people are drinking hypo. I can be motivated to go and take hypo that, everybody cook my love, Jesus. No, it is the truth. Because a lot of things are really happening there, but people are not saying what the unseen. We are saying that, they are drinking hypo, they want to die, not me. But the thing is, if truly we are woman considerate, we care for one another, why would this person want to take hypo on set? I saw somebody say, okay, she came up, she made a makeup on her face, she took light, she set the lightning, she set the camera, she now opened the hypo, and she's drinking the hypo. Actually, somebody in a real sense will not do that. But when she wants to show everybody that she wants to go, we are not there with her. We're only saying what we saw on social media. But the thing is, what if this person is truly going through something? Now we say, okay, we saw that claim that Asheyi Tinubu later unfollowed her on TikTok. That alone can even be destabilizing. Because truly, if they are actually co-friends and they are into one another, and because of that, the person she feels she can always rely on just decides to not pick her calls, block her, that one can even become another aggravated depression. So now people are trying to remove their eyes from those things, but they are trying to focus on the fact that this is what I will say that will make me trend. But even the people that are saying things to make themselves trend, they are also depressed. They're just trying to motivate themselves that, and you don't try to say, they can't know if power is that what life is now becoming? Social media. Even if these days these people ask me questions that, where have you heard of this? And I'm like what? It's like, you're not in this world, you're not in this world. So that means to be current, you have to know the negative things happen on social media, not the positive parts. Because positive things too are there, but people that are saying it are limited. People are looking at what is trending. And if you hear what is trending, they're always negative. Nobody is saying, okay, I can read the whole scripture from this to this, and that's what is trending now. Nobody is saying, I can spell, I can read an encyclopedia. Nobody is saying, I made this research, and that is what is trending now. No, like, gone are those things that people are making research on a project, and you see this, I met this, okay, you bypass this, I saw this gap, I saw this. No, it is hypo, of all things. Now, imagine yourself that if your life ends, you want to be an humanitarian. But you're not thinking that if you end your life, the people that are counting on you that will still meet you in the future, what will happen to them? Now, those are the things that people need to know. That before you make any decision, you have to be very, very careful. You have to calm down and think of what could happen. Fine, it's not a bad thing to be depressed. Anybody can be depressed. But we need to encourage ourselves. And that's why you should have people that you can talk to when you are depressed, that can encourage you. See the lights that they can easily spark, that can make you come out of it again. And then when you come out, you're able to encourage another person that is going to fall into that depressed state. So to me, I feel TikTok, all this social media and everything, what is happening is like a gap that people should see. And look at something is really happening to people out there. Not that it got on trend in here, just cannot be trend. That's my own opinion about it.
So, Dorcas, you have something to add? I have something against. I'm not having anything against Dorcas. You have something against that before I say what I want to say, because like you are saying something like, okay, the girl says she's depressed. It is not that she said she's depressed. Okay, I'm coming back. Dorcas.
Thank you. I was going to talk about the depression because
I'm listening.
when I went to, I'm not a TikTok person. I'm not a social media person. So I only go to check what can work for my own brand, and now I can position myself for sale. So I have to go and search this King Mitchy, whatever
the story,
and she's depressed. Okay, she said a normal person will not do makeup in the morning, do edges, come and now doing live stream and say, she wants to end her life. And people were around her that stopped her from taking the hypo, right?
You watched this video now?
I'm just trying to say something.
She brought the hypo and said,
she was even pouring down from her when they were trying to hold her down. So people were there. She's depressed. She's not supposed to have people around her now. She's supposed to just end her life, not even go online. Just drink it and die.
But gracefully, she came online and she said, yes.
Well, what I'm saying is that government should do better. Somebody should not just wake up and decide that she wants to have an NGO. Not even somebody that shows a childish character. They ought to be an authority that handles that. You want to set up an NGO? Okay, what's if they need what's it called? Maybe, like, for example, before you set up a Melody Foundation, you have a degree in what's it called? Guidance counseling. I heard you have a certificate about it. And they must have seen record that this one is fit to have an NGO. Not that a 13-year-old, 14, 15, 20-year-old will just wake up and say they want to go and be doing video up and down, they want to set up an NGO. I think they need to look into that.
It's not about
what
that.
What led to the depression? Is, in fact, let me ask. What led to the depression? Is it the issue between she and VDM that led to the depression?
We're supposed to know what you know what?
She said she was.
You know what?
But ma, I want to say something.
Okay.
The fact that even the government try to pick who they want to make an NGO or no does not affect the fact that anybody can be depressed. Does not affect the fact that in the next 2-3 years they cannot constitute nuisance. Does not affect the fact. Does not stop the fact that whenever they are doing something they can make a mistake. And if I don't know the NGO she has though, but even if you say, okay, someone that does this have an NGO. She has had this NGO years before this happened. So in that time, should we say she was in her right sense and now she's no longer in her right senses? You don't know what's happening to people. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you understand my point?
See, believe social media at your own risk. That's one thing. That's number one thing. Anybody could wake up and think of, okay, because see, the consequence of this is you will not know when real people are really coming out. A lot of people have come out and they've written on the Twitter that, okay, they want to end their life, and they eventually did.
Yes,
Now, when somebody is now, because I see that saying that she's depressed as a way of, it's like he's trying to manage the situation, kind
or
of.
to manipulate people.
So that they will.
Hold on. It's just like me coming on my status.
Just coming out that she's depressed.
Fine. Hold on, ma. You can believe that people can come on their statuses and post content. And you know that this content means the person is going through something. Now, why can't you believe that somebody else take a phone and say, I am depressed?
See, with this trend, now looking at the trend of, you mentioned Mirabel. With this trend of somebody coming out to say somebody raped her and she took hypo and she did this and that, and eventually coming out to say that everything is just for skills, just for social media.
That is where we should know something is wrong.
So now anybody could come out and say, okay, it is because I'm depressed that I'm screenshotting this and I'm saying this, because I saw the way the lady was talking on the social media, and it looks so disgusting.
I don't care attitude.
So I don't care.
That's like a symptom of someone that is depressed.
See, let me tell you something.
They don't care of anything anymore.
See, depression.
Sure
there are so many people that are depressed. Fine, I know that she might be depressed. She might be going through something. But see, when you are depressed, there's still you should still have some senses that you still have some check. Social media is the means by which some people still use it to maybe cover up what they are going through or not. But when I look at this trend, the way she was even addressing some things and she said, okay, she wants to do this thing. Anybody can come out and act of things. That's what I'm saying. Because of the things that has been happening, the trend that has been happening, that okay, you can do something that is wrong now, and in order to cover it up so that they won't feel like, okay, you are an uncultured person or you did wrong, you now hide under being depressed. Anybody can do that. Because you know that people will consider that, okay, because like somebody that I think the person stole a baby and they caught him and he began to act like he was mad. Because they said they took him to a psychiatric hospital and they discovered that it was all acting. So anybody can come up with anything and say, okay, it's because of this thing that I'm doing this. Because, the effect of this is, it affects people that are really people trusting
genuine
what
people.
people post online.
Please, can I say something?
A lot of people are depressed, but not everybody are coming to social media. Social media is not going to help. If you are depressed, there are counselors that people you can go to go and talk to.
So everybody has that mindset that if they are depressed, they can go to.
So social media is not the best place to go.
Some people, it's not people's mindset.
Let me tell you something. No, go to social media. Let me tell you something.
Is this kind of conversation that people to feel like as if when I am depressed, I should go and meet a counselor. Anybody can wake up and feel like social media is the best place for them to express that they are depressed.
Helped.
It doesn't matter, but people are doing it.
So why are they still doing it when they know like it wasn't the case?
And if I see somebody that I feel is depressed on social media, I can talk to the person to make the person feel motivated. I've seen people that have posted on their statuses before, and I'll just feel like this status is not normal. And I will call the person and it's like, I'm really going through a lot. Okay, where should I meet you? See, I'm not against the fact that people should post on their status because people don't even know who to talk to. You'll be in some situations sometimes that you will not be able to say it to somebody around you. It's only someone that is close to you that can see it on your status or wherever you post and feel like something actually is wrong. So for them doing it, I don't see it as being wrong. The way people handle situations are different. Very, very different.
See, I agree with you, but my whole point is social media is not the best place to hear what you are going through.
It's not the best place. People are doing it.
See, people are doing it.
So the people that are doing it, how do we help? How do we intervene?
It's not helping.
You can't say stop on this thing on social media.
But there's no way you won't be left with somebody that is a body that you can still talk to.
There's a possibility that you can be left with nobody to talk to.
So social media is not the best place. I'm not saying this is wrong, but it has not really helped because of the way people now put things. Because now we're talking about if you want to get known, if you want to get trends, just go and put something. Just say, I am sad. There was a time my husband posted something on social media, and when he posted that thing, he said, somebody, so I now checked, we're not looking at the response of people. Someone I say, are you truly going through something or you are just trying to look for attention? And so we were say, don't worry, it is where, it is unicorn, it is that. You understand what I'm saying? So people are now being careful of some things they respond to, because there are some things that you will read that you yourself, or you might even get heart attack more than the person, and the person is just trying to pull stunts because they want engagement. So that's what I'm saying. So fine, people might be going through depression, or might be going through things, but people might not even come to help you.
Exactly.
But at least have someone. That's what I'm saying. Have one person. If you are going through the now, look at all the things is affecting even our integrity. Because even if she want to do other things, they will be like, because all her dirty art and some stuff, they are coming out on social media.
Sorry.
It's because she brought herself out. Now she said that it's because she has mental health issue that she's putting all those things out. So people will not, she has really done something that has affected her self-worth, because I know she has been doing that philanthropist work way back.
Yeah.
And people have been reckoning with that. But now, this one that she's doing is like the height of it.
Because there's one that she did not do right.
You know, you mentioned something that maybe people does not have, that people should always have people that mentor them, that guy, you know. But when somebody that she's the one that is feeding everyone around, as in maybe like
they already got to her head.
The big mama, the go-to person that to everybody. You understand? Then who can now stop her? Or she will say everybody that, what do you have to offer me? You have nothing to offer me.
That's why we are encouraging people to have people around them.
So don't feel,
it might not necessarily be the person that is older than you.
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
So anybody is still the best go-to. Not now, you now come to social media, you now.
And now the thing is, sometimes you can be in a situation that people that are around you cannot help. Has that happened to you before?
It's possible.
Yeah, so in that kind of situation, what do you do?
So is that social media that will not
if that's the place I feel like I'm relieved, I can go to social media and talk about it.
Not, see,
no, you know why? Because I can meet somebody that will be able to understand my situation and help me out.
With the way things are going, that social media is not a place, it's a safe place for people to go
it has helped some people.
Some people maybe in the way past before all this negative trend.
Okay, people that see that maybe their husband is beating them, all those things. They posted it out.
Do you think it's everyone that comes and says husband beats them?
That's what I'm saying. People have talked about it. Some NGOs have showed up about it.
Yeah, which is okay.
That's the point.
Which is okay.
If the person has not come out, how will those people know?
Which is okay. Now, then people are always thinking that it is the women that are always the victim. How many men do you think comes out? Men are not coming out. But it doesn't mean that it is not affecting them.
We don't know.
Now that the women that are coming out, the ones that are not even true, are the one coming out more. People will not even believe it. So that's why I say
the only reason why this thing became a problem is because somebody came up with the first allegation. If not, social media is the best place.
And more people are still coming out for allegations.
Do you know how much it is to get a counselor to counsel you?
People counsel for free.
People counsel for free. Not everybody counsel for free.
There are pastors that can still offer counseling for free.
You know the funniest part is that I can go to my church or any other church and say I want to see their pastor. It's not easy for me to see the pastor. But imagine I'm on social media and the pastor sees that content.
How many pastor will see on social media?
Say that.
See, social media. If your pastor comes to social media, there's a pastor that always comes to social media and always go to people to help people. There's a popular pastor. People are still saying that the pastor is chasing clout, that he's looking for followers. People are still condemning him. Because this pastor goes to celebrity places, whenever they're having events, and people are still challenging that, why is he doing show up? We want people to see, we want people to come to his church, and they are still blaming him.
People will talk.
There are ways you can do things without, I'm not saying that coming online is not good. I do NGO too. I want people to see what I'm doing, but people that are abusing this social media page
is where the issue is.
You understand? So
social media is a safe place.
I still disagree that social media is not the best place for people until there's a structure. Sorry,
I want to say something. You guys won't allow me to talk, and I don't want to butt into your. See, okay. I support you. I support you.
Okay.
But this is how before social media used to be what you are saying. I'm not against you, but now the way I think what she's trying to say is that at this age that we are, it's not easy to believe anybody as it is. If you say you are depressed, you need to give people 100% evidence that you are depressed, because a lot of people have abused.
Who are the people? You are the people that you are referring to,
a lot of people.
This is social media, right? That's the thing.
I'm still talking.
I'm listening.
But if you said before she used to be a philanthropist, right? She is a philanthropist, and then she has been doing good before. All of a sudden, everything changed, right? See, for a person
just because somebody that is known try to support
that one, VDM is known for what he's doing. He has attacked a lot of people, but that should not devalue you. If you have been creating value on social media, no matter anybody's claim, that shouldn't devalue you, or you should not bring yourself down. I'm not the support of anybody, but what I'll say is that fine, you have most people, most NGOs, they have contact of even greater people than the contact she has. You don't have to go and put it out there, putting your life outside there. I know it's childish.
Your FIFA is looking for my contact.
That is too childish. So telling me the pride and childish behavior is just so obvious.
Or maybe like money, exposed to money at early stage.
At any age. And I saw where her mother too was supporting her and talking like, oh, doesn't her mother talk to her? Then you said, maybe, you mentioned that, okay, maybe because she has been, maybe she's providing for the family, so they can't talk. They can't talk to her. I heard where, when I was checking online, I saw a place where there's on her page, they wrote that he was already dead. She didn't want to take hypo. I saw sniper. So you can't tell me she's depressed and doing that every time, coming after you're taking sniper, you came back again. People were collecting it from you every time you were trying it. Like your mother to now came. My daughter did not, after the hospital has said that they are going to take the case against her for using their
name
to claim that she died in that hospital. The mother now came out and said, anybody that wishes her daughter dead with that, and that one too is standing. They're not telling him that one is depressed.
Now listen, what you are saying, you're talking about King Mitchy. But the thing is, people that are actually seeing social media as a safe place are the people that I am going after. Now, the thing is,
we're not talking
King Mitchy would have said,
I'm saying that a lot of people have already spoiled that space.
Hold on,
for the sincere
she
ones.
can actually still be depressed.
it's possible.
It's possible.
That's
We
what
are
I'm
not
saying.
I'm not against you
People
now.
the thing is, people judge social media based on what you see on social media.
Because we are seeing it.
Based on what
exactly? Is it what they're saying?
That's what I said earlier before. That there are things that we cannot see but are really going through.
Absolutely.
If somebody saying she was raped and come out again and say it was a false allegation, can't you see that it's not correlating?
Are you saying that maybe she was forced to go and say it's a lie, or it's actually a lie?
Or
depression led her
that
into
is
that?
making out to
Hold
say
on.
that.
I am not saying anything because I don't know what happened. But think of it as a normal person. Somebody comes out and say, I am raped. And the next minute comes out and say that it was a lie. It does not add up. See, it's not trending.
Okay.
It's not trending. But people are not seeing that part. Now, imagine she wants to lie. She will follow up and finish her lie. Some people were saying that maybe somebody threatened that if you don't go and say the truth, I will expose you. Some people don't even mind locking their accounts just not to get exposed. But you came out, you faced the embarrassment. What made you feel you can face that embarrassment? Something is not right. But not everybody knows what actually is happening.
Sorry, let me cut that. You know, I checked that particular post you're talking about that said she was raped and said she was not raped. How that people came against her and said it's a lie. Because I saw a post that a woman said she is a neighbor of the claim guy.
The guy she
talked about and raped her.
So she didn't mention a name.
No, I saw a post. I'm not a social media person, but I was just scrolling. And I saw that is a lie. She never came to that place that particular day. She mentioned
that she came or the guy came to her place.
There was a lot of posts about it.
Also
which one do you even tend to believe?
That's the point.
And now that she said with her mouth that is a lie, there is no more investigation.
That is what I am saying. That because she said it with her mouth, now you don't even know if she has been paid to say that so that she will not put another person in trouble. We are in Nigeria, a lot of things happen.
See, if everybody, more than average Nigerians are depressed. And if everybody were to come outside to be showing their depressed parts, then who is going to help who?
Who will help who?
See, we're talking about things people do to trend. People can go, you see, I've seen people lie. Social media age. I was in my hostel one time, and a girl, maybe the guy has given her money to come and visit him, and she didn't want to go. And she lied. She was on the bunk. I was there in the room, and she lied that her car just had an accident, that she can't come. That day, I fear women. I fear my gender. I was like, excuse me, because of you wanted to collect the guy's money. You wanted him to. So the way people lie to get something is halal. You know, I deal with people, and I have a community of people that I do things for, and I know as much as we have people that are genuine, that are going through things, also we have people that take advantage of this thing and they use it against just to be believed, so just to be helped. So I'm not saying people are not depressed. I'm not saying people are not this and that. But a lot of people have abused the use of social media. Social media is a good place. Fine, before social media, we have TV. People go to TV. I mean, you even see on the street that people will pretend they will give you picture of a sick child, and they will say they want to do something.
Until they cut one.
You understand? So people can they can go to any extent to get what. They are also depressed. Fine, it is depression that makes them to go and be lying and say depression, and even it could even be it could be depression. It could be just trying to manipulate people to help them. But I'm just saying that I'm saying this that social media, because the more we try to encourage this, the more people doesn't see it as a safe. Because for me, if I see anybody come online and say, okay, she's raped, I will think twice before I believe the person.
Okay, let me ask
I will think twice. Yeah, let me learn.
Okay.
Let me learn. I want you to get me right. I'm getting your points, but at the same time, I wouldn't want it to be a means where people will say that, okay, because I'm going through this thing, I will now go to social media, I will cry, I will do this, I will do that, so that I can onboard you or I can express. I know that a lot of people put it on their story that, okay, life is clinical, life is this and that. Fine, people can do that. It makes them feel better. But the truth is, it can't really help. Because it can't help because people can take advantage of this. Now people are really getting woke. They don't believe a lot of things that they see online again. So even if you are really depressed and you come to social media, they won't believe you. And by the time people say you are lying, that will make the person get more depressed. So why not get to the right source or the right help you need instead of looking for social? Is it everybody that people that are even depressed, you are telling them that you are depressed. People that need help, you are telling them that you are help. So why not go to the right place? That's why I've suggested that, okay, therapy, there are people that offer free therapy. There are churches, real churches that you can still talk to pastors, you can still talk to people there. Because on social media, people will judge you. They will condemn you. They will criticize you. They will even sit blame on you. So I still stand that, okay, social media can never be the safest place for anybody going through depression.
I've even seen a post on Instagram. I'm sorry to cut you, ma. I don't know. I've forgotten the name of that person. On Instagram, he's majorly on, I think, Facebook and Instagram. You don't have to make a video of yourself talking, that you are this, you are that. I've forgotten the name.
Or you cry, or you start drinking like that, you are crying.
You can just message him anonymously. He's going to repost that chat, but he will not repost your name
on
anonymous. And he will bring it out to people that can help that person. I've seen things like that. You don't have to go and create a scene online. Not that we can't believe it, but these things these people are doing, they abuse the privilege. You see, I find it hard to believe that Mitchy is actually depressed. I find it very hard to believe. I'm so sorry.
Let me point out the scenario.
Okay.
And please be very honest.
Okay.
God forbid something happened to you somewhere. And you know that this thing, you need help urgently. Before you think of dialing phone number of the closest person to you, which might not pick the call, and you have social media on your phone, that you know that video, that this is where I am, somebody help me, and goes viral. Now, you know that's where you are. You don't even know you're coming out. So you will tell me that social media is not the best thing for you to do at that moment. You will try 3-4 calls, or you will wait till you get out.
See, I'm not saying
social media was made for people to connect faster. People are misusing it, yes, but that does not stop.
It doesn't stop.
Social media is meant for.
It doesn't stop. Get me right. I've seen a case of a guy that was kidnapped. And I think he posted something about the kidnappers that is at a social place that people should come. Fine, I'm not disputing that fact that it can help. But we're talking about people that are going through mental health issues. And people that they will now commit atrocity, they will do something wrong on social media. And after people have now discovered that okay, they're actually lying, they will now be saying they are mentally are known now. You know, you can't just take people and think people are fools and you can just make people believe you.
So what's the ratio to people that are genuine?
I can't do the ratio, but we know the point I'm saying is that don't use social media. Don't depend on social media for your safest place to onboarding. That's what I'm saying. If you are mentally depressed, you know what the point we're trying to say is if mentally depressed, there are places you can go. If you want to trend, don't use something that you know can affect. Okay, like this hypo challenge that we're talking about, the underage people that they are really depressed, that they will now go and look at this hypo challenge and they'll say, okay, let me use hypo too. Not knowing that the people that are doing it, they are using it to catch crews, or maybe they have something else, or maybe they have something different in that container, and they did it. So if I'm depressed, Should I now use my own depression to even cause? You know,
Harm
there's some
to
people that,
another person.
do you know there's something I saw online that people have team of people that want to commit suicide. Children, teenagers, that they have that group that they say, okay, I think there was one that happened that I think is in America that they maybe like a group of friends that they say, okay, they want to commit suicide. And they're talking about how they are going to die. And I think maybe maybe one of the parents discovered that they have like a team of people that want to come, that they are tired. Yes, this thing is real. So people are like, when they say, okay, this person is depressed, is going through this thing, there's no way to go out. He wants to end it. You know, they will make you believe that, okay, there's no other solution. And the solution, if this person wants to buy herself, let me to buy myself now. Do you understand? But that is not, and you don't know maybe the person is just using it to catch fools or not. So they are misguiding people that are really going through this thing.
Now, the thing is, okay, fine. She started the hypo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, other people that now started it as a trend. She didn't start it as a trend, though.
Anything can be a trend.
Ma, wait.
Anything can.
She wanted to drink the hypo, or she drank it, or whatever happened.
Do we know the intention of him taking hypo?
Okay, fine. Okay, let's say she even started the hypo that she wanted to go viral. Now, fellow people that are in the community that are doing the same trend, that are using it to get views, are the ones that are at fault, not her.
So
you know the reason why I said
because of her mental state that made her to go and drink hypo.
She did something like that. Okay, you say you are sensible. You now said, oh, this person did this video. Let me follow the trend and make it go more viral. It's not right. See, I'm not saying that maybe she did it, or maybe anybody can have their opinion. And my opinion is that she might be actually depressed. She might actually want to take the hypo. And the reason why she's doing it is because she's a social media person. And life is on social media. So if she wants to die, she should do it on social media too.
If she wants to die, she shouldn't go to social media.
No,
she should go and lock herself in the room.
If she's a content creator,
she should
people that want to buy food,
if she wants
that
to
want to eat, they are doing it on social media.
She should go and lock herself in the room and
so are you saying that what she did, she's not the first person to do it? So she's doing because others did it, right?
I'm not saying she's doing because others did it. She has her own personality. See, I'm talking because I've seen people. I understand how human beings can think, what they can do, how crazy they can go. And they actually need help. Fine, you might be saying, what you did is wrong, blah, 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 blah. But you cannot say that except you are in her shoes and think, will I do this or I'll do something else? You've not seen what people go through. Sometimes people will go through some things that's the only thing that they can do. Like, okay, even if they cannot do anything else in this life, people shall see that you people caused my death and she knows that she's satisfied. It's a mindset. I'm fine. They might have a wrong mindset. I'm not saying I'm supporting their wrong mindset. But what I'm saying is that those people need help. People like us, fine, we are telling them that they should have not have done this. They should have not have done. And not like, what you did does not make sense. You are not actually depressed. You cannot tell somebody that is depressed that the person is not depressed. Like the teachers in medical school, they say you can't say this person is not in pain. Pain is what the owner says pain is. I can say I can't lift this thing up. You cannot tell me that your hand is just a little bruise, lift it up. You don't know what the person is actually going through. I'm telling you that a lot of things could have happened underneath. And you know she's a public figure. She's just trying to make things right by making more mistakes. She came out, she said that maybe the this thing is not meant to be like this, and she wanted to do this. She's just trying to make things to cover up for what she did. But the thing does not stop the fact that she says she's depressed. She's not depressed.
Because of our time, all this thing is still allegedly. Because we are not there, we are not in our mind, we are not in this situation because social media, like I said, it's a world on its own. Anybody can come up and take phone and use it for something they want to do. But, the point of all this thing is just about social media trend and what people do and what they follow. I think we shouldn't lose our focus on all these things so that we don't just argue on, okay, whether this one is right. Anyone that is right knows whether he or she is right. And anyone that is wrong or looking for followers should know that, okay, they are looking for followers. But what we are basically about is, what is the intent of what you're doing? Okay, you have an NGO, you want to do something. Okay, you know the reason, the purpose why you are doing what you're doing. That one is left for you. But as long as we do this, we need not to do things that can misguide the society. Because a lot of people don't think before they do things. They just want to follow what people do. They don't want to just have a mind of their own that, okay, why do I want to do this? So when anybody that is in the public figure, whether you are an influencer or you have a page or you have people that follow you, we need to be careful of what to do. And for people that are around them too, at least every celebrity, every high profile person have close people around them. If anybody is depressed or is going through things and the likes, there are ways you can do it. Like this guy that passed on sometime, Mohbad. You know, it was after his death that there a lot of things that were coming out about him, that okay, he was actually going through some things and he was using his song to pass the message of what he was going through then. You know, that is the means of saying things he was going through. And even though people knew what he was going through then, he still passed on. And there was nothing anybody could do after that. At least up to now, they are still on his case. So that one was still able to come out through his song. And people that were around him knew what he was actually going through. So what I'm saying in the essence is that there are still better places where people can seek help. We shouldn't focus on, fine, everybody's going through things, but it differs. The level and the gravity of what we are going through is different. So the essence of this discussion is that, okay, social media is there. The purpose of social media has been misused and it has been abused. Fine, it is used for social activities and some other things, but because of our society, negative information thrives more. If anybody wants to train and just do something crazy and something negative, you will train. But at the same time, as we do it, let's also think about people that are following what we do. I think that's just the message of what we're just preaching. Anybody that is doing NGO, fine, it's good to do your NGO, but the purpose and the motive of what you are doing is very important. I think that's what this discussion, Hypo or no Hypo, they've given Hypo a very good publicity, but negative. I think the manager should be able to come out and talk more about this, because their brand now is seen as a brand that people can use to buy easily.
Sniper and Hypo.
That two product. Yes, and we've seen people that have taken that thing and it has really, really. So let's just have a final words for people. Let's start from
Me.
Dorcas Song.
All right, that's been on my head. So what I just want to tell people is clout. Chasing clout is temporary. But reputation is permanent. They should build on reputation. They should build influence on value, not shock. That's just what I ask.
Chasing clouds is temporary, but your value system. And if it is that chasing cloud that they are using to get the
It now depends on what they are using to chase the cloud, not harmful engagements like this. And I believe I think maybe the social media platform should do a more job on reviewing this post before it goes viral.
Content they post, what content they allow.
Yeah.
There's a very something I wanted to talk about. Maybe after, let me hear from our mental health advocates. Social media mental health advocates. So what's your final words for people?
My final word would be think. Before you do anything, think. Social media have a way of saving everything that you do. So even if it is by mistake, for example, now I cannot defend you, but even if it's by mistake, they will bring it out for you the day they are ready for you. And whenever social media is against you, be calm. It will die down. That's the thing. It will die down. People that you feel will support you will not support you. They will leave you alone. They will attack you that moment. Everybody will catch cruise. But don't see it like
a blogger
the world is against me. Just see it like as if it's one of those things that happen on social media. And have somebody that you can talk to. You might not find somebody. Talk to yourself. Write it on a paper. You are okay. Nothing can bring me down. And it helps. Till you find somebody. There's somebody for everybody. God will direct one person to you one day that will understand how problematic you can be or how good you can be. It's true. For example, someone like me now, not everybody can understand me. But at least God has directed people that I know can understand. But even if I'm not saying anything, he knows that something is wrong with this person. So that's the thing. So my final word is just be calm, think before you act. And then if you see that something is off about your fellow person, before they do a mistake or a worst thing that they will regret in their life, try to ask them questions, check on people. It really goes a long way. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I love that. And you know, the truth is social media doesn't forget.
Exactly.
Social media doesn't forget. Like there's a story of a girl that went viral that she gained like over 26 billion views. Is it 26 billion views? Just because she would just do a video, like a 1 second video, and open herself up and close it again. And she said she gained like over billions of views from Facebook, and maybe they wanted to pay her, and people had to report her page till they bring her down. Do you understand? So people do a lot of crazy things. So don't forget, social media never forget. Like she rightly said that, think before you act. Think before you do anything, and always have somebody. There's always someone for everybody. There's always someone. No matter, you can't be as bad as that you won't be left with someone, and social media will be the next. Because the truth is, you can go to social media and people might choose to believe you or not to believe you, especially with all the things happening now. Before people believe and support people now, they will have to think twice. Maybe before, people might really come to your head and want to support you, but now, people might choose, if you are really going through things, people might doubt you. So you might be lucky and have people that can help you on social media. But if you're unlucky to get people that will help you or believe your story, talk to yourself and have someone that can stand by you, that you can talk, that you can open up to. There's nobody that is an island of Israel. Please. Yeah. This is very important. So HYPO challenge, don't try it too, because people that are trying it, they might have reasons why they are trying. Whether they did it or not, maybe they put orange juice inside the sachet.
We don't do it.
What if they did cut and they threw it out and you thought they drank it for real? Please, suicide is not the best option.
Yeah, your life is precious.
That's what I have for you. Suicide is not the best option. No matter what you are going through, whether you are depressed or you are going through any mental health issue, please, suicide is not an option. There's still hope for you, no matter what you are going through. I saw a story of a woman too. This one is an American woman. She was on live and she tied, I think she wanted to kill herself and her 2 or 3 children. And I think the government have to just come to her rescue. She was on live and she wanted to just end her life with her children. I don't know what they say happened to her. There's another story of a man too that maybe because of a mortgage, maybe a bill that he couldn't pay, he just killed himself and like 6 of his family. So things are really happening. People are really doing so much crazy stuff out there. But please, ending it all is not the solution. There's always one person that will be with you, that will give you that right word. It could be also, you might be lucky with social media that they can help you out, but because of a lot of things happening now, people might think twice before they believe your story. But I know God will help us all. And we too, God will sort us in every way we are going through. And for somebody that is watching us out there, we are going through something, believe that God is not done with you and God has a purpose for you. So ending it all is not the solution. Please find a way to talk to someone, and you can just reach out to us too. We have people that you can talk to. We have health practitioners. We have people that you can actually talk to. This one, they are not going to charge you for it. I guarantee that, because I've been now.
But we are on social media, Abi.
We are on social media. Yes, people can come to you. Yes, we are advocating. We are not using negative platform to advocate, to talk about it, but we are talking that, okay, you can reach out to people to help you. You don't need to really come out there to say, okay, I need to be crying and show. You understand? It looks somehow. Yes, you can reach out. Thank you very much for watching today's episode, and don't forget to comment. Drop your own comment. What's your own view about it? Come to social media to show what you're going through, or getting somebody, or just keeping it to yourself. What's your view on this? Like this comment, like this post, share with somebody that needs to see it. And please be a friend that will stand with someone who's going through a difficult situation. It goes a long way. I remain Bunmi Alabi. Thank you very much, Dr. Song. Thank you, Favor Dance. Dr. Song, Favor Dance. Thank you very much. We'll come away again next time on another interesting episode of Just a Chat. It's me saying, have an amazing month of March. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.